All right, Dan, thank you. And continuing our team coverage now, Zach Keenan is at Browns training camp in West Virginia. He's joining us now live. Zach, how is the team responding to these new stadium developments today?
Nicole, just within the past half hour, we received a statement from Haslam Sports Group Chief Operating Officer Dave Jenkins explaining and confirming that the Browns have received the mayor's proposal, but are waiting to comment on it or make any further commitment until they've had a chance to review it. Now, Coach Kevin Stefanski spoke before practice. That was earlier this morning. And when Mayor Justin Bibb's letter was released, that was already by the time post-practice availability was completed. Now, Jimmy Haslam has been at practice all of this week, and we saw him today watching 11-on-11 drills pretty intently. But when we asked team representatives, we were not given a comment at the moment from Haslam on the letter that's addressed to him from the mayor. On Saturday, Jimmy and his wife Dee spoke, and they said that they wanted a partnership and would not finance a stadium, whether that's in Brook Park or downtown, without financial help from someone.
The vast majority of these stadiums, if you read the news the last 6 months, are public-private partnerships. We don't own the stadium, and I'll be honest, the way the financials work out in an area like Northeast Ohio, I think it needs to be a partnership.
Browns general manager Andrew Berry, he's also at the Greenbrier, and when we spoke with him earlier this week, he said he prefers a dome and added that he views players as athletes, not gladiators. Again, neither Berry nor Haslam have given us a comment at the moment on this letter they received from Mayor Justin Bibb, but if they change their minds, we'll be right here to tell you more about it. Live at the Greenbrier, Zach Keenan, 19 News.
All right, Zach, thank you. And our live team coverage continues on the Stadium Showdown. Our Colton Molesky is at City Hall speaking with a representative from Mayor Justin Bibb's office. We'll tell you what he had to say coming up on 19 News, first at 4.